That bitch ass nigga is like that. Welcome back. And we got another one. Fuck you talking about? Listen, I really wanted to get into some Michael stuff because there's a lot of stuff that damn movie didn't speak on for me. Like prime example, him wanting to be an actor. Like people don't understand all of that goes into why he wanted his videos to be so big. You feel me? Why his productions for his videos was like movies. Why he created short skits instead of just putting a song on top of him just dancing around. Because he wanted to act. And he didn't get the opportunity because motherfuckers felt like he was so big. So all he was able to do was like variety shows and The Wiz and shit like that. And him and his brothers used to do little skits and shit on other people's TV shows and shit like that. But outside of that, he didn't get to do no other movies outside of The Wiz. He didn't get to really show the world what he was capable of. And it was because of the fact of him being so big and becoming so huge off Thriller. It was like, well, what can we do with this nigga's image? But it was like, at the same time, a lot of people was taking his image and creating different movies and shows and stuff like off of this man's image and off of his story. You got a lot of stuff. You could really take example by Edward Scissorhands. Prime example is how he dressed as like just bad, like Michael Jackson during that bad era. Or the movie where Jim Carrey is being watched all day and shit. Like that's about Michael. It's based on Michael basically. Like not being able to like do shit. You feel me? Not being able to. You always under the radar and shit. But we finna see. We gonna actually get a chance to see Michael act with his brothers. They gonna be doing a skit. I don't think I ever seen this one, but I believe shit. But we gonna see.
You couldn't make it, so you're teaching us with your corny gag. Welcome back, brother. Now you can fake it like you're reaching us, but you ain't our bag. Welcome back, brother. You're such a drag.
Okay, time to start class.
Say, Mr. Crowder, I'm gonna do the Pledge of Allegiance, huh, gang?
Now we're gonna start class like we do every day at this time, with a joke from my nightclub act. Come on, everybody on their feet, on your feet. Guy came up to me in the street the other day and he said, I haven't had a bite for 3 days, so I bit him.
Hey, didn't you get it?
But seriously, class, take my life. Somebody, please. Now I want to hear what you guys want to do with your life.
My name is Herschel Cowshack. And I want to be a brain station.
Cowshack! Cowshack, first you gotta get a brain!
Yours, you ain't using it.
Up your nose with pantyhose!
I can't flex. This is the most I ever heard this nigga Marlon speak on Everything I Love. You really hear Marlon get lines on the show like that.
I'm Kathy Cutie. When I grow up, I want to be a cheerleader. Rock, rock, rock.
I bet you want to be Connie Stevens, huh?
Right.
How about you, Cleveland?
I'm gonna be a basketball star. See, that's why I ain't gotta mess with all your jive, homework, and stuff. You know what I mean?
Listen, if you're gonna make something of yourself, you need to have a good education. Only 1 in a million ever makes it to the pros. You just can't count on a thing like that.
Cleveland here.
No, it's in Ohio.
Hey, Cleveland, I got great news for you. The Golden State Warriors are offering you a 10-year contract to play pro ball at a starting salary of $100,000 a year. All right, they'll make it $200,000. Now report to practice right after school today, and here's a little money to tide you over.
Right on.
Congratulations, superstar!
Hey, Mr. Crutter. You were just telling us all about how we should get an education and everything. Here is Cleveland, pulling down 100 grand, no, 200 grand a year.
Kashak, up your wazoo with a tennis shoe.
Welcome back, Carter. You couldn't make it, so you're teaching us with your corny gags. Welcome back, Carter. You're such a drag. Oh, yeah.
This is something they need to bring back, like live audiences on TV. That's one thing I want to say. And another thing is, it's funny because this is when like Jermaine gone and shit. But the thing is, what's funny to me about it is I feel like when they got to CBS, that's the reason they got so many opportunities to be on like TV shows like this and have their own TV show, because they was on CBS, because CBS had more control than Motown did. Like, we don't be owning like nothing. Like, Barry Gordy would have probably been able to put them in movies and stuff like that, but it would only be based on his production. The shit that CBS was able to do for them actually put them in like different stratospheres and different areas they probably wasn't even in at the time. I believe, I really want to say, like, because they wasn't doing shit like this when they was at that time.
Oh, I just love your little mustache. It's so cute.
Thank you, Kathy. Now would you like to take your seat?
Oh, I'd rather take yours.
Yeah, bro. You even got a better mustache than our principal, Mrs. Kolodny.
Hey, enough about mustaches. We're here to discuss where we're going on our class trip.
Hey, let's go to Warstein's house and wrestle with his sister. Hey, Iggy Inya forgot me with a cold salami.
Come on. Where do you guys want to go on your class trip, huh?
Oh, I'd just like to go to your place.
I thought we might just go someplace educational, you know, where we could all learn something.
I bet I could learn a few things at your place.
Hey, let's take a trip to a hog farm and see if we can find a girlfriend for Sweetie.
In your eye with a pizza pie. And your fajul with a swimming pool. And your framus with a pair of pajamas.
In your patoot, the cowboy boot.
All right, cowboy, cut out the horse shack. Now, come on, let's settle down, huh?
Oh, I'd just love to. Let's have 6 kids and a dog. Ruff, ruff.
Hello, Mrs. Kolodny. Kathy, I find that sort of behavior disgusting. Let go of Mr. Crutter right now and go to the office.
Oh, up your binky with a chunky with a
That's my bitch. That's Miss Garrett, nigga. If you ain't never seen the Facts of Life, that's Miss Garrett, nigga. Hey, I fuck with Miss Garrett. Hey, shouts out to Different Strokes, all that. She was on Different Strokes too. That's my bitch. Hey, she hilarious on the low.
chocolate Twinkie.
And as for you, Mr. Crutter, I've never seen such a brazen display of gutter emotion. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's absolutely shocking. Well, Mr. Crutter, I want you to come and stop by my office after school so we can talk about it. Oh, and just one more thing. Up your pants with a hot romance.
Welcome back, brother. Now you can fake it like you're reaching us, but you ain't our bag. Welcome back, brother. You're such a drag.
I'm forgetting though, low key. Motown gave him that cartoon, but anyway, yeah. My main thing is this though. This is one of the few times where you really get to see them act, and then you got all of them together on like one platform. That's the funny part, which is rare on the later years. So people need to cherish these type of moments, because like this was when like Michael was still cool with being a part of the group. when you get the triumph, Michael was still putting effort into the group. When you get the victory, he wasn't really putting too much energy in the group. But I feel like these was like their better years because they was working their ass off. The thing is, they wasn't popping. Like, Going Places ain't sell. And that first album they did, the Jacksons, did not sell at CBS at first. It wasn't until they dropped Destiny that everything blew and they stopped doing bullshit like this. They completely got off this type of circuit because at that point, I'm assuming that's when they had tours and shit like that they had to do because now they're getting paid a different way. But I feel like this was the time frame where the record label was trying to find something to do with them just to keep them relevant and put them back out there in a different light and change the image up a little bit because this is when they started having to change their name and shit. You see, Jermaine ain't there no more, and Motown stopped them from using J5 and all of that. So all that symbolism shit had to start changing, which later on they would change it to the Peacock. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I really wish we could have got to see Michael act and actually do something different where he was actually playing something serious or just something comical or something, anything, just to see him like be expressive on screen like in that way. Because he only got to do that one time. And in that one time that he did it on the big screen, to me, it was dope to see because not only did he bring life to the character, but he brought his own swagger to the character. Because can't nobody play their character now like that and be black. That's one thing I can't say. Because ain't no white person finna pull it off. The musical, as far as like the Wiz, it's way more music and dancing and that shit. But like the actual Wizard of Oz and it's a little stiff or whatever, it's cool. But to me, the Wiz like kind of take the cake to me because it got more to it. And it's not just performative. It's all around a variety of elements and different things. But yeah, I'm out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Peace.
Hey, these niggas down over town. Gotta know your purpose, understand what work is. These snakes is lurking, observing, trying to close your curtains. These hoes be